Hey guys, Life of the Lefties here, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be doing a ball review on the IQ Tour and the IQ Tour Emerald.
Stay tuned. And Merry Christmas, by the way. So here we have the original IQ, the IQ Tour Solid, and this ball has been on Storm's line since 2014. So this is one of the
2012.
2012. This is one of the more, I guess you could say, OG balls out on Storm's line.
I think it's the second oldest one. I'm not sure.
I think you're right. So let's pull up the specs here.
Alright, so the specs on the IQ Tour edition. So it has a lightweight core, 4,000 factory finish, solid, and an R2S cover stock, which is Storm's most successful cover stock to date. It's on a lot of Storm bowling balls. And it has a medium to high flare potential and is symmetrical, if I didn't already say that. So, here, you can read that.
So it's a very basic weight block here. 16 pounds, which is what this ball is. It has RG of 2.49. Here is the weight block. Very basic and simple weight block. Nothing too complicated. And then the RG in a 15-pound ball is the exact same, 2.49. Alright, so here's what Storm has put on the website for the IQ Tour Solid, which is this ball here. Workable and forgiving. The C3 centri-pedal control core is a design that revs up quickly, providing a smoother change of direction downlane. This shape is beneficial for players requiring control at the break point. Used only in the IQ Tour series of balls, this core is precisely designed and manufactured using proprietary technology.
Pretty cool technology.
Yeah, I would say so. I wish they could use words we can read.
Yeah.
So the weight block here, like we said, it's asymmetrical. Basically the same thing all the way around here. We'll give you a glimpse at that. As you can see, it's basically the same thing all the way around. Nothing too special, honestly. But the thing that really makes this ball unique and what stands out is the cover stock of it. Like Cam said, it's the most successful cover stock that Storm has ever had. So definitely a very good ball with a very great cover stock. I tend to use this ball on anything except short patterns, really. House patterns. This ball works good on house patterns. It works good on sport patterns as well. I use this ball at I've used this ball at a couple of Great Lakes Junior Gold Tour events. The first time I ever used this ball, I drilled it up right out of the box and then threw it at a tournament and actually won that tournament with this ball. I've also used it at Junior Golds a couple times. I used it at the Mystery Trios tournament at Legend Lanes a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And it had a pretty nice look. I used it at a high school match a couple weeks ago in Huron at Riverview Lanes.
And used it at that SYC on the, I think, medium and long pattern.
Oh, yes. And I've also had one of my best finishes ever in an SYC throwing this ball. SYC Music City. I believe it was actually my best ever finish. 3rd place. Throwing the IQ Tour Solid. So the reason why we have two is we have, here we have the IQ Emerald and the IQ Tour Solid, obviously. We're actually here comparing these two balls, the differences here as well. So the IQ Tour and the IQ Emerald are pretty much the same balls, except different cover stocks and a different, possibly a different core. Not really sure. You want to pull that up, Cam, if you can find it. The IQ Emerald is discontinued, but I will tell you a little bit about it. It's a very, it might be a shiny ball, but it is a more smooth reading reaction down lane. It's not really like your typical shiny ball that goes down the lane. It's more not like a skid snap. It's more of an arc, so to speak, or something down that line. This ball does pick up kind of early from what I've seen. I know, Cam, you've thrown yours as well.
Yeah, I've thrown mine. I don't know if it's just because mine's laid out different, but mine's really fast off friction.
Yeah.
It still makes the shape like an IQ Emerald Tour does, but it's just faster off the friction for me.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique ball. West Malot's had a lot of success with this ball on tour, especially in the PBA League. Go Lumberjacks, by the way. But West Malot's led Portland Lumberjacks to back-to-back Elias Cups throwing the IQ Emerald. Well, not this year, but last year they won it. In 2019, they won it. West Malot throwing the IQ Emerald.
All right, well, the covers they're still R2S, but this one's pearl and this one's solid, obviously.
Well, there you go. Same cover stock on the IQ Tour Emerald. Just a different cover. Just a different
And the RG
surface.
and differentials are exact same for 15 pounds, which, is this 15 or 16? So.
It's 15 pounds.
All right, so yeah, they're...
The weight block same? Let me see it.
Yeah, weight blocks are the same.
So both weight blocks we have here are the same. When it comes to usually the same types of balls like the Halos and the Honey Badgers and the Pitches and the Idol line and the Crux line, you're usually going to see the same cover stock and the same weight block. You might just see different...
They may change one, like the cover.
They may
the weight
change.
block.
Sometimes they won't. They usually won't change the weight block, but sometimes it'll just be different cover stock, different surface. Like one will be dull, one will be shiny, kind of like this. This is basically the only difference.
All the roads have that R2S cover, and they're just different weight blocks.
Yes, every high road ball out there has no core, but it has the same R2S cover stock.
Yeah, they just do different stuff.
All right, so we're going to show you guys some videos here of me throwing these balls. You didn't bring yours, did you?
No.
Okay, well, Cameron has both of these balls as well. We did not bring them with him. So, all right, so I'm going to throw these two balls here. This will be on a house shot, as always, at Seneca Lanes on wood. So this ball here, this ball is going to roll a lot sooner than this ball will. And they will go through the pins about the same. They're both drilled pin up. The finger is about right above the pin, about right above the finger holes here. And they're drilled
almost identical.
They're drilled about the same here. Right here.
Looks like the pin's just a little bit to the right.
Yep.
From this one.
All right, so we're gonna throw some shots here for you guys. Pay attention to how hard and snappy this ball is compared to how smooth and arky that the ball motion that this ball makes. Alright, so we're here with the IQ Tour Solid, the IQ Emerald, and we have the Sonic here. It is a part of the IQ line, as you can tell. So, I'm going to throw a shot. I'm going to throw a couple shots here with the IQ Tour Solid. I'm actually going to throw one. I'm going to start originally here on 15 on the left side. I'm weird. I'm like a righty. I line up with my left foot. But I'm
pretty
gonna start,
unique.
Yeah, pretty unique. Just built different. 300 games on PBA Challenge last night. Anyway, so I'm going to start out. I'm gonna keep the speed up a little bit, and I'm going to throw this ball at about 5. I'm actually going to throw it, well, probably in between 10 and 5. It'll probably hit 5 down right here. So here we go. Very smooth reaction. that ball's not really gonna make a jerky motion, honestly. And I mean, as you can tell, that ball was outside pretty far outside here. Never really got back. So I'm gonna throw that same exact shot, but I'm gonna use my IQ Tour envelope here, and I'm gonna attempt to throw the exact same shot here. At high speed, I'll throw it in between 5 and 10, hit 5 down lane. And this ball is going to snap a lot harder off the spot. As you can tell, that ball made the turn. I did actually stay down in that one though. Kind of unfair to the IQ Tour, but it was still in the same general area. So now I'm going to throw my Sonic in that same spot. And this ball here is kind of here in between. It's stronger than the IQ Tour, but it's not as strong as the Emerald. It's still going to make a jerky motion, but that motion isn't going to be as aggressive. Same thing. I'm on 15 on the left. I'm going to hit in between 5 and 10, and hit 5 down lane. Speeds up high too. You can see that there. That Emerald just really took off as it got off the oil.
And that was right Sonic, in between.
Yeah. The Sonic it snapped, but it did not snap as hard as the Emerald. But it was also more aggressive than the Solid. So I'm going to move a little right now. I'm going to move 5 right for the sake of the video to 20. And I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. I'm going to hit 10 at the arrows, and probably again 5 down lane. I'll throw it a little slower. Watch how smooth this reaction is here. Again, you're not going to see this ball make a very snappy motion. Very smooth. I'll probably throw that again. That was a little in. But again, you'll see that ball is not going to snap very hard off of it, for sure. So I'm going to try that again. The only time that this ball is really going to snap very hard is maybe the first game out of the box you have with it. Brand new, of course. I'm going to throw it a little better here. I'm going to get it out a little more to the left. That way. That time it went down. So again, very smooth reaction. Nothing too aggressive here. So now I'm going to throw the Emerald in that spot as well. The ball ever comes back. There we go. So again, in the mid lane, these balls will do about the same thing, but when they get off the oil pattern, they're gonna make a lot different motions for sure. I'll throw this a little harder, just because of the pearl cover stock. It's gonna snap pretty hard. And you saw that ball snapped pretty good off the spot. It just really took off as soon as it got to the oil. So now I'm going to throw the Sonic. And it's going to be pretty snappy, but not as aggressive as the Emerald. It's going to be more aggressive than the Tour Solid, but not as aggressive as the Emerald. Again, it's going to be in between here. Not as snappy as the Emerald, but it didn't roll as smoothly as the Tour. And it's going to do that probably no matter where you throw it on the lane. So now I'm going to go even further right. I'll need 5 more right. Alright, IQ Tour Solid here. I'm going to hit about in between third and second arrow. Second, third arrow here. Speed is going to go down just a little more. Actually, it's going to stay about the same. real smooth motion, and it's going to every time. I'm telling you, every time. I don't care what pattern you're rolling on. I don't care how light the volume is. I don't care where you stand. Unless you're bowling on literally no oil, the ball's not gonna make a very jerky motion.
Team Masters patterns.
Yeah, unless you're bowling on a Team Masters pattern, it's not gonna make a very snappy motion. And I don't care how you drill it up either. That ball is designed to be smooth. It's not designed to make a big snap here. So here's the emerald, in that same spot as the tour stop wood. And you saw that ball there; it just snapped as soon as it got off the oil. And it's, I don't care how you drill it. I don't care what you're bowling on. That ball is gonna go down, and it's gonna snap off the oil. Now here's the Sonic. It's going to be about in between. It's going to be a little bit of both. It's going to be snappy, but it's not going to be as snappy. I missed a little in on that, but again, I think you guys have the idea at this point. So now you're probably wondering, well, this ball looks, all three of these balls are pretty good in all of those areas. Well, now we got to get to the area. This is where it might have to get, I'm going to move even further right. I'm going to get on the 10 on the right side here. And this ball might strike, it might not strike. I'm going to hit about 15, maybe even fourth arrow. We'll see. It's going to be probably even in between third and fourth arrow. And not too much hook. Get that ball out, it's probably not, most likely not going to recover because it's crossing so many boards. This ball is meant to cross boards, but not a ton, I would say. I think the max amount of boards you can maybe cross with this ball would maybe be 12, 13 boards. Lofting it would definitely be a no-no for this ball. Actually, any of these balls, unless you're bowling on very dry lanes or very short oil. And you had these balls drilled pretty weak, maybe. Here's the emerald, same spot. And again, that pearl cover stock just slid down the lane. You saw it stayed in the oil for quite some time. And I don't have a head pin. We're gonna go the other way for this last one. But yeah, so here's the Sonic. I'm actually gonna, there's the head pin. I'm actually gonna stay on this lane just because I've thrown all the shots on this lane. Hopefully the deck just dropped off. There we go. Alright. Here's the Sonic. All the way on 20. This ball might get to the pocket where I'm not going to guarantee a strike here. Might leave a pocket 7-10, maybe a flat 7, or a light 10, who knows. Okay, I was wrong. Again, that ball just, it sat in the oil for quite some time. It's got that shiny cover stock. Not going to snap too crazy. So that's the IQ Tour Solid, the IQ Emerald, and the Sonic. 3 great balls, Storm. And I'll tell you what, if you like what you saw today, go visit your local Storm VIP Pro Shop. They may still have an IQ Emerald. I'm not sure if they'll have a Sonic still or not. You might have to look on the internet, BowlerX or bowlingball.com to find a Sonic. But I'll tell you what, your Storm VIP Pro Shop probably has an IQ Tour Solid still. Again, this ball's been out since 2012. Great ball. Obviously, there's a reason why it's still out. Here, I bet you I could probably throw another strike here with no thumb, two-handed. Ooh, wrap 7. But it's just a great ball all around. So I really recommend it for anybody that's looking for a smoother motion. If you're looking for a stronger motion, more snappy motion, I would take the IQ Emerald. If you're looking for something that's a little in between, I would take the Sonic. Let's see if I can make my 7 pin here. Alright, we're going to send you guys back to my house now. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for watching. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video. Maybe you know somebody that needs an IQ Tour Solid or an IQ Tour Emerald, if you can find an IQ Emerald. Unfortunately, the IQ Emerald is discontinued, but you can still find them on websites like bowlingball.com or BowlerX or anywhere down that line.
Or your local pro shop could still have them.
Yeah, you never know. Somebody at your local Storm VIP Pro Shop could still have an IQ Emerald in stock. Never know. I know Don at the North Star Pro Shop still has a Storm Physics.
Yeah, that's been discontinued for a while. I'm about to grab that.
Get it where you do.
Yeah.
Storm Physics, that's my baby. Ah, the Storm Physics.
Been using that for a year and a half now.
Oh yeah, this
probably has 500 games on it by now.
It's probably got more than that.
You can use it on anything.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. We hope you're having a very Merry Christmas. We hope you guys are all staying safe out there with COVID and all that. And thanks for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Get some notifications when we post ball reviews, tutorial videos, or just a straight up regular vlog. Thanks for watching, guys. Storm Nation, peace out.